A narcissist can move on and they can replace you. They can act like you never existed. But there is one thing that they can never truly recover from, and it's not losing you. It's losing control over who you become without them. People think revenge, karma, them suffering. The reality is much deeper and quieter. Hello my friends and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. I really do, and I do you know something? I am so happy to be making this video, and I'm not going to be gatekeeping any secrets, but it's something that I hear so many times over and over in the comments is, what is it actually that they don't recover from? What actually gets to them? And this is that video. This is that video, my friends, that I'm going to be revealing. Not secrets, but just something that maybe you could be more aware of and know what's happening and the way that they think, that will actually give you more power, but also understanding. And this isn't a revenge video, because we don't do revenge here on the channel, my friends. Of course we don't. But this is something a little bit deeper that maybe you haven't considered. Let's get into it. What people get wrong. So I want to talk about the common myths here, the things that maybe you've heard, maybe things that you've interpreted, the information that you've heard, and I'm going to kind of uncover it here. Okay, I'm going to talk about it here. You're kind of thinking there, well, these are the myths. Well, they'll regret losing me. They'll realize my value. They'll come back changed. And one thing that you got to remember, my friends, is that narcissists do not sit in deep reflection. They move on to the next source, point blank. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear. I know that that's a really hard truth to swallow, but I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but when you're learning about narcissists, when you're reading about these individuals or this kind of disorder, you have to understand this in a different way. Narcissists do not think the same way that me or you do. They lack many things. They are also you got to remember, they are also advanced in many things. So if you're waiting for them to feel what you have felt, you will be staying stuck. This isn't about the narcissist realization. This is about your transformation. That wasn't meant to rhyme. So what can they actually recover from? Let's look at them for a moment. What can they actually recover from? And this will build the credibility and understanding in this disorder. Well, first of all, what they're going to be recovering from is you. They're going to be replacing you. Point blank. They will be replaced. Conflict, well, that's all about them in their favor. You know, your internal conflict or you arguing with them, that's in their favor. Being exposed, well, that can be diminished or minimized or rejected completely. Emotional damage, well, they can avoid that. Anything that still allows them access to you, you know what, my friends, they can still work with that because they have access to you. They can still manipulate it from the outside, even if you're not in contact. Any little access that they have to you, including social media, okay, they can still work with that. So now let's look at you, okay? The one thing that the narcissist can't actually recover from is your genuine self-worth. Not fake confidence, not that you're trying to prove something to someone, posting for a reaction. No. This is about genuine self-worth. So what does that mean? What does that actually look like? You know what that looks like is about you not giving about them, you moving on, you actually healing, working on yourself, taking the energy off that person and putting it back on yourself. That's what they can't recover from. And actually, they don't have any control over that, do they? Because that's all in your control. That's about you choosing you. They can't do that for you, and they have no access, because that's all about emotional detachment. There's no need for validation from them. They're basically not needed, and there's no desire to be seen by them. Basically, you are doing you, and they are forgotten. You know what you're doing. You know what's happening here when you actually do that. You're triggering their abandonment wound. That's why, that's one thing that they can't move on from. They can't move on from their triggers. Now, if you understand that it's abandonment or rejection, okay, that's what you're doing. When you remove your energy, yourself, your validation, wanting their attention, you're removing you. So what you're doing is you're rejecting them and you're abandoning them emotionally, not just physically, but emotionally. This is all done in the background, and you think that you're not having any effect on them. Remember, the narcissist's never going to tell you how they are feeling. They're never going to expose themselves. Even if they are feeling it, they're going to deny that. They're going to show everyone that they're living their best life. Why do you think they have new supply? Why do you think they go to other people? It's to diminish that. What you're not doing is you have stopped reacting. There's no emotional spikes, there's no curiosity, and there's no checking up on them. So basically they become redundant. The abandonment, when you are triggering these deep wounds, and especially for a narcissist, they're not going to be talking about it. They're never going to heal them. They're just going to get reopened again and again. And this is the greatest power. Not that you're doing this to upset them or get a reaction out of them. No, you're doing this because you know what? You actually don't want any part of it. You're removing yourself from that game, that mind game that you'd never wanted, but because you've got upset, because you want a reaction from them, you're in it. But that is still fueling them. Can you see how important it is for you to take your time back, to bring you back to yourself? Because you're no longer concerned about this person. Yes, it's going to take time. Yes, it's going to take practice. But if you understand it in this way, you will feel so much better, so much more powerful. Because ultimately, it's not about you caring about them, wanting a reaction. You're playing ego to ego. And that's the difference. You got to step out of this and think, you don't need to show that you've won. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You know, there's no indirect messages here. This is you removing yourself from that mind game, and it's triggering them, but that's not your problem. The real power shift here, okay, is about you not being chosen by them, actually. Yeah, even though you probably want it, but it's about not being chosen by them. You're no longer needing it, okay? You're no longer needing that. And you know, the first thing that I would say for you to do is to actually the first thing, honestly, is the social media. Just stop looking at their social media, because that isn't going to help you in any way. You know, like I said, you don't need to prove anything. You don't need them to understand you. You don't need to understand them. You don't need the closure from them. They're the ones that hurt you. You understand all of this. You've probably watched so many videos on narcissism, and you understand what really is happening here. So this is about you putting that into practice. Okay, taking the energy or taking the attention and putting it back onto you, well, that's about you. That's about putting you first and thinking about you. And for a lot of you, that may be challenging, because probably all of your life, or all of your childhood, and maybe like your early adulthood life, you have had to always think about another person. Not necessarily them, but I'm just saying other people came before you. So then that rendered you unimportant. You know, so this is where you now have to take that attention, that validation back on you, because you are the most important. You know why? Because this is your life. This is your life that you are living for you, not for someone else. Well, you're not an emotional slave to the narcissist. So you have choices here, okay? You have choices in what you want to do. The real loss isn't you. It's about the access to you. So it's not you as a person, it's the access. Healing isn't about becoming better for them. It's becoming unavailable to them. And that is your greatest power. My friends, I really hope this has helped. If it has, please know that I do one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below for more details. I've also got a mentorship. And if you're interested in leveling up your mindset, being part of a community, please see the description box below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And I know the sun is ruining the lighting. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.